Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Sorry, it's hard to explain in a 15-second soundbite.
Take your time.
Consider themselves very liberal.
No, baby, take your time. Take your time, baby. As my mama used to say, take your time, baby.
We got all day.
I got a lot of rope. And there is that pit is deep. Ooh. Go ahead, keep going. As they say in church, take your time, baby. If you're at dtmerch.com, there's so many other things that you can do over there and see, such as our new videos that are up on TikTok and up on YouTube. But what I really want you to do is I want you to go and first of all, you can start by looking at that banner in the middle of DT Merch, clicking that. So you can go over to x1entertainment.com/double-toasted so you can get tickets for Double Toasted live in New York City, Brooklyn to be more exact. That's April 1st. And that's going to be a show starting at 8 p.m. at the Roulette Intermediate for a night of comedy, games, and much, much more. You're going to have a great time while you're there.
Serious time, folks.
It is a little bit of serious time.
It's education time.
Yeah, I'm serious about this.
Uncle Corey.
Yes,
Uncle Oz,
sit down, pull up a seat with your Uncle Corey right here because your Uncle Corey is getting sick and tired of this word woke. I'm tired of people dropping it. I always, every time I'm reading a story or a review or somebody's tired of, your casting is woke, this show is woke.
Like Fox says it.
Fox don't ever get no sleep. They so woke.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a little sneak of what I'm about to talk about right now. But yeah, man, all these women over here, these bitches are woke. These black asses over here. All these black folks taking all our things. Everybody's so woke. Yep. Oh, don't even get me started on the gays.
Oh, not the gays.
The gays they always awake. They're never tired. They're always woke.
Never,
ever. All these gays out here, so woke, woke.
Stay awake.
Oh. Everybody's so woke, it makes me tired.
Goddamn sleepy ass, right?
Now, I want to say this. Many people have talked about the definition of woke online. You can go ahead. That's the problem. There's so many places that you can go and find the definition of woke, the proper definition of woke. So many places you can go. And the thing is, I've made sure to know what woke means. I've done this. I've done my research a while back when people started just throwing the term woke down incorrectly.
Right.
Because right now it is being abused, misused, and weaponized wrongly.
Yes, that is the correct term for it. Weaponized. Yes. Weaponized. Yes, sir.
So I've gone in to be able to fight people on this whenever they want to throw the term woke at me. Because all you got to do is do one thing we're about to see right now to see how it all falls apart. But I want to talk about it with our viewers right here.
Right.
Because as I said earlier, it never hurts to spread good information.
No.
We need the more information, good information we got out there to combat the bad information, the better.
Yes. Tell people the truth.
Tell people the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I also don't want to come across like this chick right here.
Womp womp.
That is Bethany Mandel. She wrote a book where, in her words, woke is the centerpiece of the discussion.
Okay.
In her book right here. It is the main thing that she's battling in her book, her latest piece of literature that she's put out.
She's fighting with woke, huh?
Yes, it is. Her latest book is built on wokeness.
Wow. All right. She's a woke warrior.
She's a woke warrior who somehow yet cannot define the term woke.
Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So, woke is. This is going to be one of those moments that goes viral.
You goddamn right it is. So keep going.
It is sort of the understanding that we need to totally reimagine and redo society in order to create hierarchies of oppression.
Wrong. I can tell you right. Wrong. But keep going. Wrong.
Boom, boom.
Sorry, it's hard to explain in a 15-second soundbite.
Yeah, look, your time.
Americans consider themselves very liberal.
No, baby, take your time. Take your time, baby. As my mama used to say, take your time, baby.
We got all day.
We got all day. I got a lot of rope. And there is that pit is deep.
Ooh.
Go ahead, keep going. As they say in church, take your time, baby. Okay? Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, she
said it's a rough term to define in 15 seconds.
Shit, I'll give you 30.
She would, yeah. She can't do it in 15 hours if she had it.
Yeah.
I can give it to you in about 30 seconds. Woke is a buzzword and an umbrella term that is used to define any social change that mostly conservatives don't like or feel uncomfortable with.
Yes.
Furthermore, can I get another 30 seconds? All right, about 30 seconds up. Furthermore, it is used by these people to shut down any discussions about it or use it for any kind of political agenda. As we see a lot of politicians doing now. Florida, you ain't the only one though.
Yeah.
But that is the modern, that is my, yes. Okay, it is my wording, but that is the modern definition. If you at least if you see how it's being used today, yes. That is the modern definition for it.
I would say the appropriated version of that word, right?
That is the appropriated version, which is yes. I'm going to get into.
Yes, right, correct.
Mm-hmm. Yes. By the way, by the way,
I have another 10 seconds, goddammit.
Do I? I'm filibustering here now. By the way, she's still not owning up to this incident.
No, not at all.
If you go to a Newsweek article, I was asked to define woke. My humiliation went viral. Now you would think that she might be talking about a teachable moment here, but she's not. She's giving some sob story about how it was done. She went home and cried to her husband and cried to her kids, weaponizing tears as well.
Weaponizing the son of a bitch. I hate that stuff.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I went home and I just cried to my kids. How about you told your kids
Yeah.
How about you own up to it and be a responsible person and say, yeah, mom was humiliated because mom didn't know what the hell she was talking about.
Why don't you tell your kids I played myself?
Yeah.
Why don't you say that?
Mom put a bunch of quarters in her ass and she played herself. Yeah, if you read the article, it's a big sob story, man. Yeah. Now, she talks about humility, but she really is just trying to get people's sympathy for this. You know, that whole thing. You know, hey, not talking about I should have learned. You know, maybe I will do better next time, as they say.
Yes.
No, I went home and my husband had to console me. And here's what Will Smith did. I went home and my nephew said, Uncle Will, why'd you hit that man?
Damn it.
Get out of here.
So what? Now she's a victim now?
She's trying to be a victim.
She's a victim. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, no. That story's been out for a while.
Right.
You know, and that's not the main point I want to talk to you about. It's just, this is another person who showed, you know, this chick, she pulled the bottom block off the Jenga tower.
Oops.
And it all came crashing down.
Yeah. And then wanted to cry about it. Because like all these other people who are throwing the word down, like you said, is misappropriated, and it's just a buzzword they're using to just make you shut up or to fearmonger people or to sell a book. Yes.
And the word is, and they've used it to where they've made woke a bad word. Sick of the word, period, to be honest with you. Yes. But they made a bad word. They tried to make it a bad word for a certain amount of people out there, a certain group of people.
No, you're right.
Demographic of people, and it's not that. There's a whole history behind the word woke that we should be proud to say the word. We should, everybody should be woke.
Yeah, before they got hold of it and twisted that shit around till you don't know what it means anymore.
Yep.
Obviously.
Get your ass up. Nobody should be sleeping right now.
Right.
Okay? It's stupid, man. A simple Wikipedia search will tell you everything you need to know. Maybe not everything, because I'm going to tell you some extra things right here, but that's a simple Wikipedia search will tell you a lot about the history of that word woke.
Well, tell us, Corey, what is the meaning of woke?
Well, I'm glad you asked there, Mr. Green. Okay, so woke is a term that has been used by the Black community for decades, which makes this thing even more despicable what they're doing.
Yes.
You know, because some of them don't even know where the word came from. That it does originate within the Black community, especially in the days of rampant, deadly racism.
Right.
So there was a blues singer. His name's Leadbelly, and he is credited for one of the earliest uses of the word woke in the mainstream. So he had a protest song called Scottsboro Boys. And Scottsboro Boys, they were 9 Black teenage boys who were accused of raping a white woman in of all places, Alabama.
Sure.
Surprise. Alabama.
The racism continues.
The racism continues. Shazam. Yeah, man. So he made a protest song about these 9 Black teenage boys that were accused of raping a white woman in Alabama. And we're talking about, 1930s.
Yeah.
So
super racist times.
Yeah. Old fashioned racism.
Yeah, good old racism.
Yeah. At the end of the song, let me see if I can find it here. So at the end of the song, I didn't cue this up. I had to start my computer over so it didn't cue it up exactly like I wanted it to. But at the end of the song, Scottsboro Boys, he talks a little bit, and near the end, the very end, he tells people, yeah, you know what? It's dangerous around here in the South. Stay woke.
I'm pretty good. I've met him. I advise everybody to be a little careful when they go along through that, but stay woke, keep their eyes open.
There you go.
Yeah, it is. I mean, we need some subtitles for that, but yeah.
Yeah.
I heard stay woke at some point.
Woke. Yeah.
I heard stay woke in there.
So stay woke.
Oh, man. Strong
Activist,
accent.
philosopher, entrepreneur Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey said, "Wake up, Ethiopia! Wake up, Africa!" That was one of the things that he said to target Black people around the world.
Yeah.
To become more conscious.
Conscious, yes.
Socially conscious. So even Spike Lee in his own way, man. And this is something that a lot of people probably have not seen, is because this is a movie from back in the 80s. But anybody who keeps up with Spike Lee remembers this scene from his movie School Days, which came out in 1988, where in his own way, he was also telling people, stay woke. Shut up! Go to sleep!
Yeah, man, a little melodramatic, but you get it.
But you get it. You get it. Oh, like I say, my stuff wasn't queued up when I started my computer over. I should have checked this. But today, is the term woke has mostly been made popular. I believe, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I know a lot of people are starting to say stay woke because of Childish Gambino, Redbone.
Oh, yeah.
Stay woke.
Yeah.
Again, I had it queued up. My computers did some crazy stuff and start over.
good.
But we'll see. We'll get to the part where it says stay woke. Yeah, that's Redbone, man. That became popular. That song became popular with a lot of young people. They start saying it, and also, combined with this song and people going out and having socially conscious minds, stay woke became popular with people, Black people voting.
Yeah, I mean, even before that, I remember growing up, when I was 13, 14, hip hop had a big influence on the term stay woke, because there was a big Afrocentric movement at the time around that area. And being woke was, understanding your heritage, understanding where you came from, being proud of yourself, stay woke, brother. That's what I understand when I hear the term stay woke. You know what I mean? So when I hear the other people saying it and they're having a different connotation for it, I'm like, nah, shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. I don't know what the F you're talking about.
Yeah,
you know,
this whole thing about being woke, you stay woke, go broke, all that.
What are you talking about?
No. Woke was always a way of us telling ourselves to be anywhere from be safe, be conscious, be proud.
Right. Those three things in any order.
Yeah. And by the way, this is not the first time that term has been appropriated.
Oh.
You know, there's an article by William Melvin Kelly. This is back in the 60s, man, where you had like the beatnik era and the hipsters going on.
Right.
And he made a whole article talking about if you're woke, you dig it. This whole thing was about the appropriation of black slang by white hipsters and beatniks, man.
Got you, right.
You know, so this is another case of history repeating itself.
Yeah. Back on it again.
In a more harmful way this time.
Yeah. Because now they're just using it for everything now.
Yeah.
You know, if you're against one thing, forget about it. You're woke. You're woke.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't let people come in and twist this word around to something ugly. To be honest with you, I'm tired of the word. If we had another term for being awake and we could use another word, I would gladly take it today. If we retire this word, I would gladly do it. But
so you like green M&Ms, huh? You must be woke.
So you don't find the green M&M sexy anymore? What are you, woke?
What are you woke?
No, I just want to fuck a piece of candy. That's all.
So let me get this straight.
Actually, I kind of do, but I'm woke. If that's I am woke. I'm horny.
All of it.
All of it. So they have used this in the most harmful way. They've turned this term where we were using this to be socially conscious, be proud of ourselves, be safe, be aware. Now they're using it to, and keep in mind, these are the people who are talking about being snowflakes. Our first, our freedom of speech, First Amendment rights and all that kind. These are the people who always talk that, unless it's something that they don't want, and they throw the word woke down to counter things that they don't like. Yeah. Now you got people who are all for free speech going out. What are they doing? Banning books. What are they doing? They say you can't use certain words.
Right.
You can't be who you are.
Nope.
You can't enjoy the freedoms that other people have because I just don't like your lifestyle, which is none of my business, by the way.
Yeah.
These are the people. These are the free speech people.
Yes.
These are the freedom people. These are the people. This is why I don't give a the flag, y'all. Okay? Because these people wave the flag in front of you, talk about freedom while trying to take your freedoms away at the same time and trying to get you to shut up and feel guilty. How dare you do that to the flag? You in that flag. I'm about the people. And once you live up to that symbol, maybe I'll appreciate it more.
Right. And they try, and that's the thing. They repurposed this word to try to shut you down by using a one word on you.
Yes.
I like this, so you're woke. And that's supposed to shut down the whole conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you use this term not knowing what it is, but for some reason you think it's something that will, cause harm, or or to, like I said, shut something down. And you're using it all wrong.
Yeah. Don't guilt me in about anything. You want me to sit up here, respect a song, a flag, all these symbols, yet you're weaponizing a word that came from our community to use against us.
That's right.
Man, no. I'm not anti people, laying their lives down for their country. I'm not anti, I'm anti-patriotism to the point where you trying to control people, because that's what's happening right now. You're trying to guilt me over all this stuff, but then you use the word woke to make me, to turn things against me and take away my freedoms.
Yeah, no,
trying to erase history.
Yeah, like you say, we're not anti any of that stuff. We're just anti-assholes.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is. Straight up and down.
Yeah, man. So, if they want to keep throwing this word around, understand the real agenda of what's happening with it. As we just told you, man, woke is not a bad thing. It means to be aware. The people who appropriated this word, they don't want you to be aware. They want to spread fear and ignorance because that sells books, that pushes agendas, that passes bills that they want. It keeps things comfortable for them, not those other things that make them uncomfortable to talk about.
Yeah.
You're
right. It's a buzzword and nobody wants to be at the end of that buzzword, right?
Yeah.
Because now being woke is a bad thing now.
Yeah. They want to sell you.
Flip? That's crazy.
Yeah. They want to sell you a book, and they want to sell you lies. They want to sell you a vote, and they want to sell you fear and ignorance. Fear and ignorance. What happens? Where do you get fear and ignorance from? Fear and ignorance comes from not being aware.
Right.
And how do you be aware? Stay woke. You know, to bring it back around, as much as I don't like the word, stay woke.
Yeah. Well, shit, I don't want to be woke.
Yeah.
I don't wanna be woke, so let me go do some shit.
I'll go back to sleep.
Yeah. I don't want to go woke, so I'll just hop on the bandwagon and chill with you guys. You know what I mean? That's terrible.
Just listen to what I'm saying, y'all.
I hope they do, man.
Stop, you know, and like I said, it's tons of videos are out there. I'm not unique, but the more you can spread this information, the better, man.
Facts, Corey. I can't wait for them to that up.
Facts. Oh, yeah.
That up somehow.
Oh, they already have. Fox News facts up a long time ago. This is news. These are facts. No.